Good morning and welcome to a Monday morning on Wake Up Nigeria. It's the 7th of April. What? Where is 2025 running to? April. Wow. We are already in the second quarter of the year. And well, welcome. You know how we do it here. We're going to start your week on a wonderful way. We're going to ensure that everything is going to go according to plan. And of course, the weekends, the way they fly, very, very fast. It's as if they're made in China. Faster than, bank alerts and debit. But hey, what? Guess what? It's a new opportunity to reset, refocus, and reignite your goals. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. It's a Monday glow up. Time to shake off that sleep mode, put some shine on those dreams, and walk boldly into the week with purpose. I will get some coffee. I do need it sometime. And of course, with that, there'll be vibes. And of course, your favorite breakfast show is here to start off your day. Mondays are a time to conquer, not a time to complain. Now, whether you're braving Lagos traffic, whether I spare the traffic, the Minister of Works over the weekend ensured that the Independence Bridge was open. Now they're still working on it at the same time, and that should have been the original plan. Rather than lock down Lagos and some people spent 8 hours in traffic. But hey, come on, it's going to be much better. We're going to ensure that I'll give you that sprinkle of magic to ensure that your week kicks off well. My name is Mike Mesikeno. Welcome once again to a Monday edition of Wake Up Nigeria. You can catch us live anywhere in the world. tvcentertainment.tv, that's our website. We're also live on GOTV channel 16. And then the ultra high frequency, the band 49 for the terrestrial users. Social media, you can hit us up on X, Facebook, TikTok at tvcentertainment_. And on Instagram, we had an issue with our former page, so it's now at tvc.entertainment. Please go there and follow us so that you can keep up to date. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC to join the conversation, of course, to interact and to engage with us. Of course, that is it. All right, so it's Monday. Hey, let's get straight into what we have for you this morning. Well, he came in here almost at the same time with me. Chef YSK in the house. Chef YSK is getting ready for fried rice with chicken in gravy sauce. Chef YSK, are you ready for us this morning? I am definitely sure that you are ready for us. All right, wonderful. We'll get to Chef YSK, but of course, he's going to be hitting it down in the kitchen. Of course, our first musical performance will be from Fafioye Omogbolaon, popularly known as Biodips. He's a professional Afrobeat act known for his street-esque style of music. He will be here to perform this morning. And then we have two performances. The second one will be Taiwo Adamilola Rabiu, professionally known as Tai Keys. Now, he's an emerging force in the Afrobeat and African pop scenes, blending traditional African rhythms with modern pop sensibilities. He'll be here for our second performance. We've got SME this morning. Dr. Sharon Ifunaya Madweke, widely known as the Queen of Global Events, is the founder of Shamol Experience Limited and Shamol School of Etiquette, platforms dedicated to curating unforgettable luxury events and fostering a lifestyle of elegance, confidence, and grace. And then, of course, today for Juan, Taiwo, Chelsea, I don't know what you people did over the weekend. Of course, it was a draw with Brentford. The Manchester derby ended in a draw. But the biggest news has to be that Liverpool lost to Fulham. All of that will take on the beautiful game, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. It's going to be a wonderful show. Everything is set. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Good morning. This is the news on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mike Mesikeno. It's the 7th of April 2025. Let's get into it now. We're starting with the latest development in Plateau State, where the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribado, yesterday visited the state to commiserate with the government and people over the recent gunmen attacks that killed more than 60 people. Mr. Ribadu, who briefed journalists in the state, said this invasion will be the last to be experienced in the state, as assured by President Tinubu. Senior reporter Funom Joshua has more.
The recent attack and killing of over 60 persons, including women and children, across 4 communities in the Bokos Council area of Plateau State has continued to receive attention within and outside the state. The National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, is in Jos, the Plateau State capital, to commiserate with the government and people of the state over the sad event. The NSS first port of call was the government house, where he met with government officials, then met with the General Officer commanding the 3rd Division and Commander Operation Safe Haven, Major General Folusho Inyulola. He then addressed journalists on the happenings and gave an update on the federal government effort in ending insecurity across vulnerable communities. Over 2,000 suspected terrorists arrested within the 2 years of President Tinubu's administration have been prosecuted, as asserted by the NSC.
We are going through tough times, difficult times, but it's not going to be forever. The issue of security is for all of us. All of us will have to come together. Everybody do have a role to play, particularly communities, those who have been living together for years and decades. I think time has come for us to say enough is enough. Been following, we have lost many people, but it's not exactly like the figures we see outside. It's not so. But even one soul matters a lot. We'll also appeal to the media to always verify and report appropriate, correct situations and what happens. The message I'm here, the one to all the people of Plateau State, an appeal for peace and security and people to live together as one. Once again, also to thank our armed forces and other security services for the work they are doing and the sacrifice they are making on behalf of all of us.
The State Governor Caleb Mutfwang thanked President Bola Tinubu for the swift response and support given to the state following the invasion. Funom Joshua, TVC News, Jos.
Now still on Plateau State, the state has experienced recurrent violence rooted in complex issues, including competition over land, ethnicity, religion, and political power. Now, among several incidents, the Plateau Peace Building Agency archives show that as far back as 1992, there was conflict between Mango and Bokos border communities. Many houses and properties were destroyed in boundary disputes, which later became full-blown violence in 1995. Fast forward to the Christmas Eve of 2023, a series of devastating attacks unfolded across communities in Bokos local government area, prompting urgent humanitarian response. Now, according to the International Organization for Migration's Displacement Tracking Matrix, the attack has targeted residents, resulting in the displacement of 1,868 households and 13,310 individuals. Tragically, the attacks claimed 331 lives, left dozens injured, and inflicted damage on thousands of shelters. A combined 400 people or more were killed in violent attacks and reprisals in Barkin-Ladi, Bokos, and Mango local governments. Now, between 27th of March and the 4th of April this year, at least 52 people have been confirmed killed in renewed attacks on communities in the Bokos local government area of Plateau State. Now, the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, says President Bola Tinubu's bold vision and pragmatic leadership will transform Nigeria into a better and more vibrant country in no distant future. This projection, according to him, is premised on the robust investments made by the Tinubu administration in healthcare, education, and other critical sectors of the economy. VP Shettima said this when he received a delegation from Big Win Philanthropy, led by its CEO, Jamie Cooper, who paid a courtesy visit to the presidential villa in Abuja. On his part, the Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Ali Pate, described the visit by the delegation as thoughtful, saying it is a mark of confidence in the direction of the country led by President Tinubu, supported by Vice President Shettima and other members of the team. The visiting CEO of Big Win Philanthropy said they were at the presidential villa to discuss with the Vice President, acknowledging his role in enhancing nutrition and combating stunted growth in children.
And honestly, Nigeria is not a nation of scarcity. We are a nation defined by potential. We are blessed with abundant natural resources. But our greatest wealth lies in our people, young, dynamic, and determined. We have launched the Health Sector Renewal Investment Initiative, which I believe you must have discussed with Professor Patti.
Big Win Philanthropy gets behind some of the most visionary, ambitious, committed leaders across the continent who are really changing the course for their countries.
Desire and his own vision for Nigeria's future to be one that is peaceful and prosperous. And at the heart of it, it's the people and the people's human capital that depends on education, depends on health, and depends on other ramifications.
Big Win has been supporting various sectors in the country, from the support they've given on Mr. Patti and the Ministry of Nutrition and Mr. Anatu with the creative economy.
U.S. National Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett says more than 50 countries have contacted President Trump to try to negotiate after he announced sweeping tariffs this week. Indonesia and Taiwan say they won't impose retaliatory tariffs, while Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is heading to Washington, D.C. to meet President Trump for trade talks. This comes after a 10% baseline tariff on most U.S. imports kicked in yesterday. Experts warn that the tariffs could push up prices for consumers, but Mr. Trump urges the U.S. to hang tough after market turmoil. We'll take a break now. Stay with us. Later on the show, we'll have the beautiful game where we'll update you with the sporting things or sporting activities that happen across the world. We'll be back after this time out.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Maya Angelou was a civil rights activist, poet, and award-winning author known for her acclaimed 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and her numerous poetry and essay collections. Angelou was born on April 4, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. Angelou had a difficult childhood. Her parents split up when she was very young. Around the 1960s, Angelou lived in Ghana working as an editor and a freelance writer. Angelou also held a position at the University of Ghana for a time before she joined a community of revolutionist returnees exploring Pan-Africanism and became close with human rights activist and black nationalist leader Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. In 1961, Angelou appeared in an off-Broadway production of Jean Genet's The Blacks with James L. Jones, Lou Gossett Jr. and Cicely Tyson, and went on to earn a Tony Award nomination for her role in the play Look Away in 1973 and an Emmy Award nomination for her work on the television miniseries Roots 1977, among other honors. Angelou's career has seen numerous accolades, including the Chicago International Film Festival's 1998 Audience Choice Award and a nod from the Acapulco Black Film Festival in 1999 for Down in the Delta. She published 7 autobiographies, 3 books of essays, several books of poetry, and is credited with a list of plays, movies, more than 50.
My EP recently.
Oh, you just okay?
Yeah.
Tell me about the EP. How many tracks are in it? What's it titled?
Yeah, it started to Reese. Yes, Reese. Like, I actually have 4 tracks.
4 tracks in it. That's quite something. That's how long have you been doing this professionally?
Well, like, I actually took music professionally, like last 2 years ago.
Okay. How's the journey been so far? Because I know that music, more.
Like it hasn't been easy.
I know.
Like, it hasn't been easy.
Let me tell you, but it's competitive, and in an industry where it is saturated, just so many things. But man, from the way I can see, you're holding it down and you're keeping it going.
Cause no giving up in this
like
fucking game.
Yeah,
like, seriously.
All right. Okay. So what are you performing this morning?
Reason.
Reason. All right. Okay. So just take it away. Take it away. Let's enjoy it. Just come this way. All right.
Bad boy dips again. I bitch I dey find money, I dey find fame. My wishing on dey look face. My pain don't dey get again. Have some bunkers to get paid. I'm a bum dey find Kaluba. My line no fit to tell it back. I get gun, Monica. I bitch I dey carry muscle for my shoulder. They carry zim with them foot car. Holy God, fit to run now, fit to be tonight. We are go hammer. I bitch I dey carry muscle for my shoulder. They carry zim with them foot car. Holy God, fit to run now, fit to be tonight. We are go hammer. I bitch I dey carry muscle for my shoulder. They carry zim with them foot car. Holy God, fit to run now, fit to be tonight. We are go hammer. I bitch I dey carry muscle for my shoulder. Make a reason with them foot Holy God for to run now, fit to be tonight. We are go hammer. If you no get money, then no go know you. I say somebody. Only money be my whole country. Cash out every day be my fantasy. Make a reason with them Holy God fit to run now, fit to be tonight. We are go hammer. I be your day carry muscle for my shoulder. Make a reason with them Holy God fit to run now, fit to be tonight. We are go hammer. I be your day carry muscle for my shoulder. Make a reason with them Holy God fit to run now, fit to be tonight. We are go hammer.
Okay, we've already started in the kitchen, and I have 3 new people here with me. And when I say 3, 1 we should have been doing this together, but just for a little bit of circumstances beyond her control. Titi, the dial number is in the house. Let's start with that. Titi, how you doing?
Good morning. Hey, Mike.
What happened this morning? A little bit of traffic and all of
the
that.
streets of Lagos have a mind of their own this morning.
Okay, all right. But you're here. You're
yes,
here, of course. All right. Chef YSK in the house.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
And Asu Chef, you're welcome. It is great to have you. You're welcome. Also, YSK Food.
Yeah.
And, today now, we're going to be preparing. What are we preparing, Chef YSK?
I'm going to prepare fried rice with chicken and gravy sauce. Yeah.
Of course, Titi will be here to handle all of this. But Titi, are you excited about what Chef YSK has set up this morning?
YSK just has a way of putting together some amazing, colorful ingredients.
Yes.
And you have no idea how he's going to put them together in a full meal, but they're already looking so tasty to me. I can't wait.
By the way, if this chicken miss,
wow.
If he miss,
wow.
Just don't say me, I go miss too. Oh, so no, 2 miss.
Wow.
Just know. But YSK, let's go over the ingredients. Show us what we are working with.
All right, so we're going to do, like I said, we're going to make fried rice with chicken in gravy sauce. So here is my vegetable for my fried rice. Then I have my chicken right here. Pepper is here. I also have my pepper mix right here. Then my vegetable is here, onions, tomato, my sausage, butter, and salt to taste is all here.
Wonderful. Titi, what do you think about this? Yeah,
okay.
It's something you take a healthy meal. What would you take this for breakfast?
Well, maybe not breakfast.
Okay.
Not breakfast, but maybe a nice brunch.
Because of the goals you have in mind,
yes,
right?
That's just me.
That's just you. Because for me,
but
if
I
you're
want to know what this chicken sauce is going to be like. The sauce aspect of things is very interesting to me.
Believe me, I'm going to love it. You will love it.
Okay.
All right. Let's go. Let's get started. Let's start putting this together.
All right.
Or getting. You made mention of something here. That's for you. You have some goals here. For a number of other people, if you're doing maybe very hard labor, you might want a heavy breakfast.
Yeah.
So for somebody who's going to work, who's going to do all of that, you might want a breakfast that's heavy and all that. And this is not.
There are some people that do like fufu in the morning. Some people do like
because they need
eba.
it for the kind of work that they want to do. So
Exactly.
if you're maybe into manual labor or something and all of that, it's a good way to probably start your day because you'd want some energy. So put some carbs. And the good thing is that they use that energy. So it's not like you take fufu or eba in the morning
and then you
just go sleep.
No.
That's where there's a problem.
They actually use it.
So it's not really about what you eat when it comes to the body. It's what you do with what you take in.
So with this now, I'm seeing some very fresh looking vegetables. So you have the carrots, you have the green beans, you have the corn, and they're all looking fresh. And once you add it to a meal like rice, it just balances everything out. Yeah, it does.
I like you said. This is was it runner?
Red kidney beans.
Red kidney beans,
yes.
wonderful.
The green ones are runner beans.
The green ones are we have the sweet corn. Also, these are the green peas.
These are green peas, but I think these are the canned type though. These are all canned.
And instead of oil, we have butter.
Or is it margarine?
Margarine, always. Okay, it's margarine, yeah. But which is.
So I think they add that to fried rice to give it that glaze, that shiny effect. That's
so. What are some people cooking? Because
what
are some other people cooking? Because this is not something I get to see every time when it comes to fried rice and all of that.
But that's it. That's why it's fried rice.
It's fried rice.
It has this shiny look at the end of the day.
Wonderful. And then the rice is already a little bit parboiled up to some extent. And yes, this is so. The concept is actually rice that is fried, not rice that they put green flavor in or green color.
People have different ways of doing fried rice. Some people actually fry the rice dry while it's dry in oil, and then add some chicken stock or beef stock to the already fried dry rice. But I can see that's not what's happening here.
Okay.
This is a completely different way, and we're going to learn from Chef YSK exactly how he plans to get it
chicken
done.
is the problem.
Well, how is it a problem?
It's too arranged, too set.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about you, Mike, but I feel like we need to let Chef YSK do his thing.
Definitely. We'll just take a very short time out now.
Yeah.
We will be back with more in the kitchen.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon. I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barka mu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. Tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia, January 15, 1929. The son of a Baptist minister, King received a doctorate degree in theology and in 1955 helped organize the first major protest of the African American civil rights movement, the successful Montgomery bus boycott. King participated in and led marches for the right to vote, desegregation, labor rights, and other civil rights. He advocated civil disobedience and nonviolent opposition against segregation in the South, influenced by Mahatma Gandhi. The peaceful protests he led throughout the American South were often met with violence. Nonetheless, Dr. King and his supporters were persistent and the movement gained momentum. Dr. King was a powerful orator. He appealed to Christian and American ideals and won growing support from the federal government and Northern White. In 1963, Bayard Rustin and A. Philip Randolph led the
Entertainment to me is a way of life, is a way of escaping, is a way of connecting with people. It's a way of sharing stories and experiencing the very best of the human nature.
There goes
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. The house is full, and of course, Titi was here a little bit earlier. So what happens is that it's like when you want to form Voltron, you just come piece by piece. The final piece that makes the jigsaw complete this morning is Mary. Mary looking wonderful in braids.
Yes,
Mary put some braids together over the
Mary
weekend,
some
yeah.
braids today.
I'm actually surprised at myself. Don't worry, I didn't wear it. I
looks
actually
lovely.
sat
It
through
does.
this.
It actually
Thank
does.
you.
Sat through the process.
Very,
My
very
dear,
lovely.
it's not a very regular process.
And of course, Chef YSK is still setting up breakfast this morning, going into it. You've already, you're frying the oil already, right?
Ooh.
You already have some things. Oh, okay,
Yes,
wonderful. Wonderful. And that's the sauce. We didn't mention the sausage, which is already there.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. This guy really does know. I love how everything is coming together. It's quite a platter that we have here.
Yes, so can't wait for the finished product. Can't wait.
Really can't wait.
All right.
Okay, so Titi, you have something to talk about, yeah?
Yeah, so I can't wait for Usher to come to Nigeria.
Okay.
He's been coming to Nigeria, but I can't wait for Usher to walk in here right now. What am I going to do?
Oh, I think I'll probably react just like some of the women in London are reacting right now.
Maybe I don't think I'll go that far. But let's talk about it.
I probably would.
Would you know? See, when you see, I found out that, so, and this is no disrespect to anybody, it is said that people who worship celebrity are, after a study, are said to be,
What are you saying?
to have a lower IQ. It is out there that celebrity worship. It is said. It is said. But But I'm just saying,
I think that's a very biased
Mike.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was said by men.
Titi knew
I knew what he was
because she has seen it.
I've heard it before.
She has seen that
but
study.
I don't think so.
But I feel like many people will not know how to behave when they see somebody that they admire, someone that they love.
So we actually even experience it ourselves. There are sometimes we are in, a supermarket or on the street, and people react. They don't know how to react when they see people that they admire. And sometimes as the, in quote, celebrity, you have to take a step back and be like, okay, what is this person experiencing? Is it a kind of euphoria? Is the person just happy? You have to take a step back and see how you can either avoid upsetting the person or changing the person's perspective of you before you react. Now,
okay, so for perspective,
exactly.
Yes. Now, for perspective, in case you don't know what we're talking about, this is about Usher's concerts. However,
London.
it's not just about the concert, it's about what happened in the concert. So Usher turned himself to some kind of mini god, giving fruits to women up and down. And a particular woman's reaction to the... what is in Mike's face?
I don't know.
A particular woman's reaction to it triggered her husband deciding to file for a divorce, saying she's never been that way with him, and so she can go and meet Usher.
Wow. Has he ever fed her fruits before?
I don't understand.
Has he ever sung for her before? Has he ever maybe performed an Usher song for her before and didn't get the reaction?
It was raining there, baby.
I dare say that a lot of men actually will probably have one guy, a celebrity or a normal guy, that they wouldn't want their wife or their spouse or their partner or their girlfriend to go near.
Yeah,
that's
just
the
one.
truth.
Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's two, sometimes it can be more. But there's just that person that you like, if the person's around,
Here.
If we're going to a concert and this person's going to be there, so
it's the same thing. If I know that if Beyonce is here and my husband is the same, he's not for that period that Beyonce is in the room. I know it's not my husband again. So I know I've accepted it.
And it's good when it's a celebrity. And someone said that it's a bad omen to meet your idols.
So sometimes it can be disappointing.
It can be disappointing to meet your idols.
They can let you down.
They can let you
Perhaps
down.
when you get to know them personally.
Maybe you put them so high up, and then maybe something they do could just tank your. You might have posters of this person in your room, for instance, and then something they do might make you go and tear them off the wall.
The best posters to have are food posters.
Food?
Yes.
Food posters.
Food will never let you down. Wisely.
Because you've not been broke
food
before.
never lets you
At all, not at all.
Let's just take a little bit, just before we kick off our continue our discussion.
What do you
That chicken we miss.
You cannot miss.
Don't worry. You miss something you miss in plain sight.
You can't.
But the vegetables here, what do you have all that? We have our green beans.
Yeah, we have our green beans. I have sausage. I have sweet corn, green pea, and carrots.
Nice.
So,
wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
So are you frying them, stir frying them?
I'm going to start frying them before mixing up with the fried rice.
Okay.
See?
Nice. Beautiful.
See, when professional is doing cooking food now, it's professional cooking. It's not just I want to just carry something anyhow. These ones, they know what they are doing.
Mike,
when a professional,
No, it's bribery. When I was here starting the show with you, where were you? It's not bribery. Everything we miss. It's already been said.
Speaking of professionals, when a professional performing artist like Usher decides to come and sing to you, there's an expected reaction.
So that song in particular has a special place in my heart.
Really?
There Goes My Baby. It's something for myself
There
and
goes
my
my
But apart from that, I loved it. The reality is we are looking at somebody who has been a ladies' idol for over 20 years. I'm saying that for that particular. It did not.
Almost.
Contrary to all the drama,
it was
Usher
close.
did not kiss that woman. I've turned that video upside down looking for where the kiss happened.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't see any.
I saw the video.
Unless someone, I don't know, maybe there's another video we haven't seen.
How many?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've only seen one video. Mary, I wasn't so interested like the way you are.
Do you remember
I just saw one.
Do you remember the one of Chris Brown and Meet and Greet?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do you remember that one? There was one Chris Brown Meet and Greet, and then I know he took permission, so he was hugging the fans, kissing some and all that. It caused problems also because we had some guys and some partners who were not happy with how their ladies. Then the big one, still on Usher, I think it was Usher and Kiki. Kiki Palmer.
Oh, okay.
And her ex.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was
so
still
that's
Usher.
why when this was happening, they said Usher is a menace. Usher is at it again.
So Kiki Palmer was being a performer, which is not a problem.
She's performing,
So, but she does adore Usher, and you know, putting the adoration and performing together. We don't know which way to draw the line, but they gave us people a good show, I think, and. Ex was very uncomfortable.
So it's show business, and I'm thinking the show business. The uproar and the trend is going to make people buy more tickets for the because he's doing a whole week, or is it 10 days in London or something like that, and he's doing concerts back to back. So he needs to sell tickets. So the husband should just calm down. He was sadly your woman was the the character or the talent. He decided to.
But let's even talk about this marriage.
Oh, wow.
I tend to run away from marriages, but what is going on between them? I remember seeing that, you know, the post that first introduced us to this conversation, saying that the man said he had never been that way towards him.
Okay.
And that's why he's filing for a divorce.
I don't think that should be the reason why he's filing for a divorce. I think that should be an eye-opener to him that there are some areas that you've not explored with your wife.
I agree.
There are some places you've not been. There are some things you've not done.
There are some triggers you've not achieved.
Exactly. There are some things he still needs to work on.
Titi and Mary are very excited about this.
We're not excited.
We'll kick off with that.
I'm not excited. I'm just amused. That's the word.
We'll continue with your thoughts because Chef YSK has already put in the mix into the rice. Right?
Oh, yes.
Like
So
it's already quite very fast. Chef YSK, tell us about what just happened now.
Right here, our fried rice is almost ready.
Wow.
It's mixed with vegetable, as you can see. So,
look at that.
So,
the day Mike was in the kitchen, all the men decided to do papa cooking.
This is good.
No time.
Let's confirm that the chicken is.
Don't get any confirmation of anything, please. Gosh, so predictable.
As in, Mike will let that food burn now because he has put 2 hands inside.
I beg.
See his face. It's the attitude for me.
Mary, as he's turning that chicken, I feel like singing that song again.
So all we just have left is to
baby. Ooh,
we are going to let it steam for a while.
You don't know how good it feels to call you my girl. There goes my baby.
If Usher comes to Nigeria, I'll talk to your partners.
Ooh, girl, look at you. Thank you, baby.
Partner Titi,
Usher,
partner Mary. If Usher should come, you've lost both of them.
No way.
They say, of course, what would they say on air? They'll say yes. She will say never. Let's take a break. Don't mind this.
What are you talking about?
We'll be back very soon.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
And the man who has a habit of scoring the most special of goals has himself another.
Nigeria this morning, and of course you just saw the highlights of the Fulham-Liverpool match, which ended 3-2. A lot of talk regarding that particular match, especially for Arsenal fans who were like, gosh, if they knew that this was going to happen, then they shouldn't have drawn the previous day. But hey, as it is, Liverpool is still strong, quite strong as a matter of fact, because this still leaves about 9 points. And so we'll just see how the season pans out eventually. But hey, away from the Fulham-Liverpool match, let's take a look at the match that Arsenal drew with Everton. Let's see it.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure.
So yeah, let's continue.
On elevate myself.
He's hoping I will tell him to have some of that fried rice. Mike's mind is on that rice.
No, that one is not concerning you.
No.
I'm in charge of that one.
Okay, so the beautiful game is what we're on. And quite a number of matches over the weekend. And of course, there's also what the Premier League table looks like right now and all. But let's even take
through this
and
period.
ensure that they
But
keep
then it
this.
seems like the team is tired. They are burnt out. It's like they have expended everything. Mohamed Salah, in the past month, in fact, some people have attributed to maybe fast. I don't know what VAR is doing. I don't know what VAR is doing. That shouldn't have been a penalty. So drawing that match, they had one eye on Real Madrid. Real Madrid, of course, coming up on Tuesday, just tomorrow. They're playing again. So they had one eye on that particular match. So they didn't start. I mean, Odegaard was on the bench. They didn't start with a few Saka was also on the bench because, of course, they're thinking about Real Madrid. So that match should have been won. But you see, I feel like because of that divided attention, it's going to be hard for maybe Arsenal to cover it. Because if Arsenal had won, we're talking about 9 points now. And maybe with 7 more matches to go, anything could still happen. But it's going to be hard for the fact that Madrid would act as a distraction in the Champions League. It might be hard for Arsenal to catch up with Liverpool.
Now, the thing is this. It's a good thing you mentioned the Madrid angle. We'll probably touch on that. However, Fulham is not, I don't know, for me, I may be wrong, Fulham is not a team you can sweep aside.
Oh, definitely.
This season, they've been able to pull their own weight.
They have. I mean, they're 8th place now. They could even push for a top 4, no doubt. But you see, do you remember Liverpool's form at the beginning of the season? Liverpool topped the Champions League group. They topped the Champions League group with Barcelona coming second. In fact, at one point, before that PSG match, Liverpool were touted to be the best team in Europe. So yes, Fulham are not pushovers, but Liverpool had already set a standard so very high that you would have expected
Nobody would
them
have
to
expected,
win
yes.
to
And
win
then that takes me to the Real Madrid angle I wanted to mention, because we cannot not touch on it because the match is here already. What is your take? Now, there are people who are saying it is absolutely impossible for Arsenal to get through Real Madrid.
Madrid lost to Valencia over the weekend. They lost to Valencia, and that is even with their players playing. Madrid are not unbeatable. Yes, they do have that Champions League persona where they feel like larger than life in the Champions League. But you see, Valencia beat them. Arsenal can't do it. It's going to be quite very unlikely, but I think it's going to be a very tight game. If Arsenal should score first, it's going to be a problem. But I would say, and I'll let you know that it is not going to be a walkover for Real Madrid. It's not going to be easy. Forget all this thing. Real Madrid could go out. Arsenal can't take them out. They have the ability. Mikel Arteta really does know how to hold a lead. He knows how to, pack up shop if he takes a lead ahead. So I think that this is not going to be easy for Madrid.
I dare say that I agree with you. I was having a conversation with someone about this Arsenal-Real Madrid match, and I was telling the person that, look, usually one could say Real Madrid, oh, forget it, Arsenal is out. But then you never can say never. Arsenal might not be at, peak performance in quotes because of certain issues they've been having. But hey, Saka is back. And some of the key players are also trickling in as well. So fingers crossed that it all goes well. But then let's take a look at the Tottenham match as well. That's something we cannot miss from over the weekend.
And so's the save from Ramsdale. Spurs breakthrough against the Saints.
What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regular.
So let me go and look for my jam results.
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
That's all we can take. Ejek can close the show here for that long.
Ladies and gentlemen, #1 unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, 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 shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for #1 on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Check it out.
Another. For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, but do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back? You should start the gym to get fat. Cricket.
the record as the team to be relegated the earliest from the EPL with 7 games remaining. They're already in division, they're already out. So yes, Tottenham Hotspur, of course, have been in a terrible run of form. So maybe Southampton is the best thing for them to play at this point in time because, I mean, there's no way you're going to beat Southampton. And so maybe to help them get in, they're going to play Eintracht Frankfurt in the Europa League, so maybe this can give them some boost getting to that game.
It's actually sad what's happening to the Saints. I always thought, you know, there will be prospects for them, especially since they just literally came up and then just it's funny how some teams come up then go back down, and it's just unfortunate. But hey, that's as much as we have for you on the beautiful game this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. Mike, thank you so much for being my guest today. Even though Titi already beat you to breakfast, sorry. Mike is still stewing here.
So Anini takes start. That's how Anini started.
He's been grumbling and murmuring about it. We have reached the top of the hour. Just stay with us. We'll be right back. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria.
She says she does show dancing to empower women.
What's the difference?
There's a difference.
That's what I'm saying. So pole dancer, you're already almost naked. You're already almost naked.
No, it's the empowerment for me.
Sex can make your relationship better.
No. Sex can never be overrated.
It is needed.
Especially when it's good sex too.
Almost every guy has been with somebody's girlfriend.
But they are for all of us now.
That's why you're still single.
I would not agree or disagree with that because I don't want to get into trouble. I have a home to go to.
Your next question.
Oh, you ready to fail?
Who is the person that used to sus? What is his name?
That woman. Bam!
Yeah,
Today we'll go here.
Hey.
Let's catch up now.
I'm sure we've been able to satisfy your cravings, yeah? Stay good. Entertainment for pure entertainment.
Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
Welcome back to the second lap of Wake Up Nigeria on a Monday, the 7th day of April 2025. It is great to have you so far. We've had one very, very interesting hour of the show, quite interesting conversations. We've also had a wonderful kitchen segment, which is basically done. Chef YSK putting it all together, bringing it down, dropping it like it's hot. Well, we'll get later on to see how far all of that is going, but it is great to have you. Welcome to the second lap of the show. If you've missed the show so far, well, there's still quite a bit more. My name is Mike Messikeno. Now, don't forget that you can catch us live from anywhere in the world, tvcentertainment.tv. You can also catch us via our app, which is available on the Google Play Store and the Apple iOS Store. You can also do that on YouTube, TVC Entertainment. That's where you can catch us. GOTV channel 16, and then, of course, the terrestrial band will be the ultra high frequency 49. Our new Instagram handle is tvc.entertainment. That is where you can follow us and use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC for engagement and, of course, interaction. We'll kick off the second lap with a musical performance. Taiwo Damilola Rabiu, professionally known as Taikes, will be here to perform for us later on, a little bit, just after this.
Then on SME, we have Dr. Sharon Ifunanya Madueke,
widely known as the Queen of Global Events. Now, it's going to be quite an interesting discussion. She is the founder of Shamol Experience Limited and Shamol School of Etiquette, platforms dedicated to curating unforgettable luxury events and fostering a lifestyle of elegance, confidence, and grace. Chef. All right, that's the size of what we have for you in the second lap of the show. Titi and I don't care about them now, Titi and Mary, because Titi gave some Anini vibes and Mary supported her. So let me focus on Chef YSK. Chef YSK, our meal is already set. You look very set. You look ready. It's all done. It's all done so far, right? Wonderful, wonderful. Exactly. But Chef YSK, how did you allow Titi to... because this is what they say when people used to embezzle funds in government. It's how it starts.
Because of rice, Mike.
They will now vote Titi in now. That's how Titi will now see. Titi just did something now.
Wow.
All right, but
yeah. I was saving it for you.
She was saving it in her belly for you.
I think that's taking more than 2 bites, Mary. 2 of you experience.
Why are you being too loud about this?
Now, wow. As well.
Please, Mike.
All right,
forgive her.
Yes,
I hope you've been having a good time.
Yes, I do.
Okay,
yes,
so honestly, this sharp fried rice that you did today, I don't know, chop, like ka.
All right.
For those that don't know, Chef YSK has put together some really special fried rice with all the mixed vegetables.
Yes.
Right. And he stir-fried it in butter.
Yes.
Added it to already parboiled fried rice.
Yes.
And then made a chicken sauce as well.
Yes.
So I think what helped was the parboiling the rice. So all we had to do was just put everything together.
Yes. Then fry my vegetable, then stir-fry my vegetable, then has to go to the set of dicing my tomato in a medium size, then my onions and thereabouts. So I had to fry these ones together right now. Yes.
Okay. All right.
We can't wait to taste it, even though Titi already got an early start. That's fine. But we cannot wait to taste it, dig into it, and enjoy breakfast.
No problem. You will love it.
Fingers crossed.
I was just trying to be sure that it was done. You know?
I'm sure.
We are both sure now. Mike, we are sure. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Mary.
Rest assured.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Mary.
That's fine.
Thank you very much, Mary and Anini. Sorry, Titi. Just stay with us. We'll be right out with the news after this. In the state said this invasion will be the last to be experienced in the state, as assured by President Tinubu. Senior reporter Funom Joshua has more.
The recent attack and killing demonstration have been prosecuted as asserted by the NSC.
We are going through tough times, difficult times, but it's not going to be forever. The issue of security is for all of us. All of us will have to come together. Everybody do have a role to play, particularly communities, those who have been living together for years and decades. I think time has come for us to say enough is enough. The following, we have lost many people, but it's not exactly like the figures we see outside. It's not so. But even one soul matters a lot. We'll also appeal to the media to always verify and report appropriate, correct situations and what happens. The message I'm here, the one to all the people of Plateau State, an appeal for peace and security and people to live together as one. Once again, also to thank our armed forces and other security services for the work they are doing and the sacrifice they are making on behalf of all of us.
The State Governor Caleb Mutfwang thanked President Bola Tinubu for the swift response and support given to the state following the invasion. From Joshua, TVC News, Jos.
Now, the U.S. National Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett says more than 50 countries have contacted President Trump to try to negotiate after he announced sweeping tariffs this week. Last week, I must add, Indonesia and Taiwan say they won't impose retaliatory tariffs, while Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is heading to Washington, D.C. to meet President Trump for trade talks. This comes after a 10% baseline tariff on most U.S. imports kicked in yesterday. Experts warn that the tariffs could push up prices for consumers, but Mr. Trump urges the U.S. to hang tough after market turmoil. And that's it on the news for now and, of course, for today. We'll take a time out now. Stay with us. There's still a bit more to come on the show.
Reality Check is back with happenings in the world of reality TV. From the grand finale of Big Brother Mzamsi to the relationship test on Temptation Island.
No. I'm putting this right back on.
Last night was a good night.
And the Real Housewives of Lagos drama.
You were talking about me, girl. Stop. Really? Did you hear it with your 2 ears? Did you hear it? On what?
You were talking, even Miriam said a lot.
What did I say?
These and many more coming up on this week's episode of A Reality Check right after we meet our noble commentators. Joining us as special guest is Miriam from the Real Housewives of Lagos and Progress, winner, Nigerian Idol Season 7.
Are women better cheaters than men? Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because that's what you want to hear to make yourself feel better.
No, because men cheat with ego. Men cheat with ego. You will cheat, you will go back and tell your wife, that food that you make, you not make it well. Why are you wearing it? Why are you wearing this? A woman will cheat, come back home and pound yam for you. You go chop her, she will tell you, I still give you good sex.
Hi everyone, this is Miriam Adeyemi Tima from the Real Housewives of Lagos.
And I am Progress, winning Nigerian Idol Season 7. Keep watching
Reality Check on TVC.
All right, it's time for a musical performance. Taiwo Damilola Rabiu, professionally known as Tai Keys, is here. Now, he is an emerging force in the Afrobeat and Afro-pop scene. He's been blending traditional African rhythms with modern pop sensibilities. And honestly, I can't wait to hear the performance from this singer-songwriter today as he draws inspiration from his rich cultural heritage. Welcome, Tai Keys.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome. Talking to the mic.
Yeah.
Talking to the mic.
Yeah.
All right. So, Tai, the name of the song you're performing today?
It's Gara.
Gara.
Yes.
Gara.
Yes.
So, what does Gara mean?
Gara shows my journey in the music line from way back when I started. You know, I didn't know I can make it this far in the music scene. So, going forward, I think I have a brighter side ahead.
All right. I'm so excited to find out what this song sounds like. Yes. But I was just confused about the term gara. But yeah, at this point, let's take the performance. We have Taya Keys with Gara up next.
It is a beautiful day out here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Winfrey Agbeleshi, and I'm still pregnant. Now, who knew that 9 months will literally feel like an entire lifetime? Anyways, I'm not complaining because I'm pregnant and loving it. Today, I'm here at the Dew Center, and we're here to literally have a prenatal yoga session. I said we because I'm not alone. I have Blessing Uza right here with me. Hi, Blessing. And we're literally going to be going through this process together. We're about to have a great time. So guys, come with us.
name is Robertundo Olusanya. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner, and basically we handle cases of physical issues, mental issues, emotional issues, and also spiritual issues as well. Basically, what we're going to offer this afternoon, it's second trimester yoga practice. That's the yoga poses that is ideal for women that are in their second trimester. It helps them to actually be more active during their pregnancy period, and it also gives them the opportunity to have a smooth delivery when the time is right. So it's the sun salutation. A, inhale, reach your pie, mountain pose. Exhaling, fold forward.
It's because it's been so long I tried doing the yoga, and definitely I'm going to continue doing it. I didn't know I could actually lie flat, like very flat on a flat surface. Normally we're told to like put a pillow to act your back up and all, but then I did it and I was amazed.
So we legit just had an hour long of yoga session right here at the Dew Center. It was absolutely relaxing. As you can see, my tempo is a little bit reduced, but I absolutely love how I feel right now. And of course, I'm sure Blessing can actually say the same. She looks so relaxed. I hope you're good. You're good. Awesome. And until next time, we'll see you. I remain Winfrey Agbelishe. We're pregnant and we're loving it.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. Tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial
entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brand, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Level 2, electrified fence. Terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Hey Nick fam! Remember, Nick on TVC is your one-stop for engaging children's shows like El Tigre, Paw Patrol, SpongeBob SquarePants, Kung Fu Panda, and lots more to keep the kids glued to their screens. Catch us on Mondays and Fridays at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here on TVC.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
It's time for our conversation on SME this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. And for that, we've got Dr. Sharon Ifunanya Madueke, widely known as the Queen of Global Events. She is the founder of Shamal Experience Limited and Shamal School of Etiquette, platforms dedicated to curating unforgettable luxury events and fostering a lifestyle of elegance, confidence, and grace, which she exudes, I must say. How are you doing today, Sharon?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. So, Shamal Experience, how did it all begin?
I think it was love for traditional weddings, in quote. I love colors, culture, and then there were no event planners in the East at the time, and I thought it was just something that I really wanted to do. So, I don't know, I have bragging rights. We are like the first event planners in the East, or we're the first planning company to bring light to event planning in the East. So for me, it was just love for traditional weddings, and I wanted it to be done in a certain way. I didn't see anybody doing that. So
because even the name already shows that it's something you put together, like it's an experience. So what sets you apart from other event planners?
At the beginning, it was the fact that we did just traditional weddings. Yes, it was we brought the light to culture, show people that traditional weddings are not just for you to carry palm wine and dance. It was more than that. Now it's everything. I think it starts from the experience that we give our clients, from treating them like family, to actually giving them their dream events. So now I would say that it's the excellence in our company, from the staff to picking vendors to everything. So it's just excellent, really, that sets us apart.
Now, there's a school of etiquette. When did that one come about? Why did you decide to set that up? Is it for the brides in codes, or what exactly?
I think it's for everyone. Most times when you work, I think a lot of people do not have business ethics and etiquette. Sometimes you work with vendors and you're just so angry. Why did you do that? Why did you say that? Why did you do this? So I thought that it was okay to put up something that helps people, or just actually helps staff, vendors, and human beings in quote. A lot of founders do not, in quote, have that business etiquette and ethics. So I just thought it was a market that needed someone to really just dwell on, and that's
now you started from traditional weddings.
Yeah.
So I'm highlighting the from. So what else do you do now with the Shamol experience?
Everything: events, corporates, birthdays, anniversaries, white weddings, and we're no longer just in the East. We're now in Nigeria, and then we also plan events outside Nigeria now.
So now I want to talk about you, Sharon, because you are the poster girl, I dare say, for limitless, especially when it comes to the female, the female gender. You know how it's said that you can be whatever you want to be, and this even goes beyond the female gender, because most people believe when you're in sciences, you should stay in sciences. When you're in arts, you should stay in arts. When you're in commercial, you should stay in commercial. But somehow, there's a reason her name is Dr. Sharon, because she's been in all three fields. We're talking about, she got a first degree in psychology, which of course is science. She got a master's degree in mass communication, which of course is the arts. And then she got a PhD in business administration, which of course is commercial. So what informed all three of them?
Of course, psychology was just school. Sometimes you want to go to school and then you want something else, but then maybe you're giving something else. But what
did you want originally?
Mass comm, actually.
Ah, and you ended up in psychology?
Yes, but I loved it at the end of the day. I think that that's one of the best things that ever happened to me, because it's helped me over time, studying clients, know how to manage them, know how to manage staff and all of that. Mass comm, it was they do or die affair, I must do it.
So that's why it was your master's.
And then I used to say I wanted to be a TV presenter or a host and all of that. So for me, mass comm was that. Business administration, I had to do something in business. I've been in business for a long time. I still want to go to business school anyway, so yeah, that was it.
You obviously have a thing for education.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, that hesitation is enough. So your business, Shamol Experience, what are those major challenges you've encountered that probably even shook your business to the core, that you were like, I don't think I can go on with this? Have you ever experienced such?
Of course, yes. Staffing. Staffing was a thing. But I think that I'm very lucky. I've had, my longest staff has been with me for 5 years now. Yes, because, and I've not exactly changed staff, but staffing has been a problem, because you need to get them and then you need to train them to become what you want. One of our core values in Shamol is excellence, and that's not exactly something that a lot of people have in our country. So when you get staff, you have to train them, you have to make them become what you want them to be. If not, you'll be frustrated a lot of times. So yes, for me, the beginning was staffing, and after staff, it was managing clients. You cannot manage everybody yourself. So it still goes back to training people that would help you manage everyone, from lead event planners to lead event producers, to managers, to vendors. It's a lot. So I think that's one of the major challenges that I've had to face as a business entrepreneur.
Now, that staff of 5 years has been with you for more than half the span of your business, because your business has run for about 8 years. What would you say about staff retention? What are those things that you believe have helped you keep her and perhaps other people that have stayed on with you?
Okay, so for Shamol, we have a brand promise for us ourselves, and it's treating staff like family. Very important. I do not treat my staff like staff, but we still have boundaries, very strong boundaries. But I've been able to retain them by actually sharing the vision with them. To be honest, when you share your vision with most of your staff and they feel like you're in alignment with them, they want to be part of that journey. And at the same time, be nice, incentives, pay well, give bonuses. I think a lot of people want to remain with companies, but they are not treated well.
Yeah.
They don't pay them well. If someone should speak up, they are treated like trash.
Yeah.
A lot of times, those are the things that do not make people want to stay. Even I have staff who say, I got a better opportunity, but I'm not sure that I'll be treated as well as I'm treated here, so I'll rather remain here. And to be honest, I don't take that for granted. So I can give maybe a 10% increase, maybe not as much as the other person is offering, but something to just make you sure that we appreciate you and you're doing something more than just serving us. So yes, I think it's just, treating them like family and treating them well.
If you were asked how competitive your pricing is, what would you say? Quite honestly, because I've had people say, I'm all luxury, I'm not for everybody, I'm not this, I'm not that, but let's have you tell us how competitive your pricing is.
I'm thinking of the best way to answer that question, but the truth is, for pricing, I'll just say, just give value for whatever price you have. I honestly don't care if I have competition or how competitive. I just say give value. If I'm charging you a certain amount, when you see the value that I'm going to give you, you would not complain. And if you go somewhere else and get less value, you would come back. That's just the truth.
But if it's a wedding, how do you come back?
That's the thing. If it's a wedding, you will come back for anniversary. You refer me to your friends who are getting married. You would come back for a vow renewal. You come back for your children's birthday parties. Your office will have a corporate event. You would come back. There would definitely be an avenue for you to come back.
You are such a smart businesswoman. Like, the way it's so obvious why you have to keep getting those degrees so you can manage everything. And many people say that event planners they have the gift of gab. You guys know how to talk whoever it is into getting things that they probably don't want to get. And so that brings me to the question, because we talked earlier about managing clients and all. That can also be a challenge, as you mentioned. What particular incident sticks out in your head when you talk about a very difficult client? No need for names, of course.
Of course.
Just that incident that makes you even right now.
Okay, so honestly, my business is not just a business, it's a ministry for me. So I pour a lot into it, my emotions, my love and everything. So I had this particular client that I had done everything for, and for my company, my staff are in alignment. So when we get a client, we pour in everything. It's not just, we don't treat them like clients, we treat them like family. And after everything, these clients kept on looking for a way to complain. Oh, you did not do this. And every time that she mentioned something, we made sure that it was done. Even if we had done it, we'll make sure that it was done. And she was just a bridezilla. And she just found a way to complain. Even places where there was absolutely nothing to complain about, she was just looking for something to complain about. And I got emotional and I cried when I got back to my room, and I'm like, I need to grow a tougher skin for this. No matter how much emotions that I pour, I still need to get to that place where I know that we've delivered 100, and whether you want to be a bridezilla or not, we're just going to ignore and do what we have to do. So managing clients is a thing on its own. And then one thing that I do to ensure excellence is that I hire the opposite of myself.
You hire the opposite of yourself.
So let me explain. If I'm an emotional person, I hire someone who has a tougher skin. So in situations where I cannot manage the emotions, someone on the team who has a tougher skin will manage it. If I snap fast, I hire someone who is very patient, so that when my patience and my tolerance level is not, I'm like, hello, please go and deal with this. So one of the ways that I manage clients is just making sure that my staff, so I have every great emotion on my team, if that English is correct. So I have someone who is patient, I have someone who can manage parents, I have someone who snaps fast, I have someone who is assertive. So it's just a combination of all those things, and then we get the excellence.
Now there's a budding entrepreneur now who is into events planning, has big interest in it, and is wondering, will I thrive in this? What do I need to know? What are those things I need to push me? what words would you give to that person right now?
One of my first advice is please do not intern for 2 weeks. A lot of event planners want to intern for just 2 weeks. You would never get the knowledge that you need. Please go to proper event planning schools and intern for at least 9 months to a year. Honestly, there's no rush. If you intern properly, learn all you need to learn, gather the spirit of excellence, you would get that client. And then when you finally do, please offer value. Don't just give everyone what everybody is giving. There's something special about you. There's a reason why your clients are hiring you in particular. It's not because you're the best event planner. There's something about you that no one else is giving.
Interesting. So what's your favorite food?
I do not have a favorite food.
Just like food?
I love food.
So you like fried rice?
Yes, I do.
Of course, with chicken, huh?
Yes, I do.
Guess what?
There's fried rice on the show.
There's fried rice on the show this morning. We have breakfast for you.
Thank
so we're going to
you.
join the rest of the team in the kitchen right now so you can have breakfast.
Thank you.
What do you say? Let's go.
All right.
All right. So we're going for breakfast. Woohoo.
Fabulous, fabulous.
All right. So breakfast is served, and Dr. Sharon, it's time for you to dig in and give us your verdict. What your take is?
Okay.
Because I know you've tried so many foods at
yes,
events.
exactly.
Like, you can almost always tell this is the person I want for my next event.
Okay.
So let's see.
But this fried rice looks nice.
It does, eh?
Yes,
All the
okay.
veggies and protein and all.
I'm a very honest person, so if this wasn't nice, I would say it's not nice. But this is really nice.
It is, huh? I can imagine.
Really nice.
It was waiting with bated breath. Because the way you started, we're like, hey.
Chicken.
No, it's really nice.
The chicken, how about the chicken?
Oh, okay.
Yes, dig into the peppered chicken. Oh my goodness, look at that sauce. I shouldn't be watering my mouth now.
But this is mine, Abby. I'm not sharing with anybody.
No,
Abby.
you're not. You're not. It's
Okay,
all
thank
yours.
you.
It's all yours.
What say you? That answer.
This is good.
Chef YSK, well done.
The chicken is chickening.
It's chickening.
Well done. Thank
Chef
you
YSK.
for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Been a wonderful show. Thank you for being a part of this show. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.